Hello, in this video, I just want to show you a couple ways to kind of keep your drive organized and clean. I've had some, complaints from people, and they're very valid that sometimes their drive gets out of control, and they don't know what to do with all the mess that they've created in it. So I'm just going to give a couple little hints here on how to keep it a little clean and organized. So what this drive here is just sort of a fake drive that I made for a fake teacher that doesn't even exist. And so I don't have much in here. I just threw some random things in here, but I want to just kind of show you how you can clean this up and help keep it organized. The first thing that I would say is to don't be afraid to make folders. You got to organize your drive with folders. So right up here under new, you hit folder, and we're going to call this, this is going to just be my cool stuff folder. And so now I've got a new folder here called cool stuff. And whenever I'm going to make anything that belongs to that category, okay, I open this up and then I make this. Do not go over here and go, I'm going to make a new doc or a new sheet or a new slide or whatever. Don't do it, because what will happen is it's just, once you make it, it's just going to fill up down here in an unorganized jumble. Okay, so whenever you make something new, have an intended location for that thing, a folder or whatever, and put that in there when you make it new. And always name your files. If you don't name your files, they'll just be default to untitled, and you'll have a bunch of those, and it's just kind of a nightmare. The other thing that I hear from people is that their shared with me drive down here, their folder here shared with me, is just full of stuff. That's because whenever you open an attachment on an email through Gmail, whatever is attached to that is immediately shared with you and then jumps into this part of your drive. My advice to you is let it go. Don't worry about the fact that all this stuff is in your shared drive. If someone said something to you on an email that you want to keep, move it to your drive. And you can do that directly from the email by right-clicking on the item in your email. Or once it shows up here and you're shared with me, you could just right-click on it and then move to my drive. Okay, and it'll ask you where you want to put it in there. Okay, so take it out of there if it's important to you. If it's not important to you, if it's just the daily bulletin or something like that that's coming, just let it lie in there and don't worry about it. Don't use shared with me as a place to store things, really. Shared with me, think of it as like a warehouse where you pull stuff out of into your drive, which is what you actually work with, okay? The other thing that I highly suggest that you do, if you end up with a lot of stuff here or stuff that you made but you don't really know if you want it anymore or whatever, it's to just make a folder and call it like unused things or old stuff or something like that, so that you could start pulling things out of this long list on the bottom and putting it in there and cleaning all of this up. Okay, so make sure that you're making folders, and when you're creating something, you are inside that folder when you create your new doc, sheet, slides, whatever it is that you're creating. And then it will be in that folder rather than just coming out and filling up this area down here. I hope you found that helpful.